And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. Again, I'm John Pollock, your host, and with us this for the second segment we have Tanya Brum from Inspirations Senior Living. It's a what?
It is a community for seniors, and it's both it's independent, assisted, and memory care seniors, and it's a state-of-the-art community, and it's actually Inspirations Senior Living in the Pahrump Valley.
I had a friend of mine, he came through here about a week ago. His father is beginning to have dementia, and I told him about Inspirations. Hopefully, he said he went over there. So tell us, you had three different classifications. And as we're talking about it, they're showing what the place looks like. Hey, nice.
It's a beautiful building.
It is.
It's a beautiful building. That's the living room.
Exercise?
That's our fitness center.
Oh, cool.
With state-of-the-art equipment. I've had exercise people talk about it, and that's my favorite room. That's the library.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love the library. Lots of books, and that's our little theater moving into our activity room, and that is our dining by design dining room, where service is available. That's our smallest room. That's the 336 square foot room. That's our model. And they all come with a nice kitchenette with a refrigerator, freezer, and a microwave. And there are several size rooms. That's the smallest one. But that's decorated. When a person rents the room, they get it completely empty, and they provide all their own furnishings. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it really is. It's a beautiful community with a staff geared towards personality and friendliness. You can teach everything else that needs to be taught, but personality and friendliness and smiles is intrinsic, and if it's not there, then they don't belong in our community.
So you had a little theater in there?
Yeah, we do.
Hey, we have a movie theater in town. Hey, guess what?
We do. And you have to be a resident to come. So if you want to rush in and become a resident to go to our theater, you come right on ahead. I'm more than happy to help you out. So yeah, it is. It's obviously not first-run movies, but it's one of the things that the residents really do enjoy.
Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah, those are some of the renderings we had there
also.
Yeah. So it's a healthy living area. How healthy is it? Do you serve Twinkies over there?
No, but she has replaced it with Chef Stacy. She has her signature dish is an apple pie in an apple.
Apple pie and an apple.
Yep, and that's her signature dessert. So yeah, we still have fun things, but that are fun, tasty, and healthy as well. So
I brought up Twinkies because we still don't have Twinkies. It's almost becoming summertime, and they promised we have Twinkies. I got a coupon from Smith's the other day for the Little Debbie's, but they're not the same thing.
I know.
So you have a nutritionist, or you have a?
We don't have a nutritionist per se. We have a chef who has worked in this industry for many, many years. And our diets come from the physicians, the primary physicians. And if we have a resident who comes in who's diabetic, obviously we're not going to be serving them Twinkies. However, the apple pie in an apple is something they can probably eat because it would be sweetened with things other than sugar.
Yes.
If we have somebody who has can't eat too much protein for whatever reason. The chef has all their diets. The kitchen staff also has pictures of each of the residents so that they know when they go and take the order from each individual, they know who they're talking to, they know what resident they're talking to, and they know kind of what they can eat and can't eat and what they want, so it's kept track of, so they know that this person can't have salt in their meal, this one can't have pepper in their meal, this one can't have meat, so you have to provide something else.
So you could cater to vegans, kosher.
I'm not sure about kosher yet. I'm not sure about kosher. I don't think it's become an issue
yet.
But the way our chef is, if that was something that needed to be done, I'm sure she could do it. The drawback would be the cooking and dishes part, because of the type of community. So you don't see a lot of pure kosher as much as you would say back east, but it is something that there are some people that prefer kosher foods, and I'm sure she would be able to accommodate that.
Yeah, I digress, but the three different types of living you have there?
Okay, independent seniors,
Okay.
which means that's a senior who moves into our residence, who really can take care of themselves completely.
That would be me.
That would be you.
Okay.
Okay, are you a senior?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
63.
Then you could do it.
Yes.
It would mean that you wouldn't need assistance with your daily living activities. However, it does mean that you would rather live a cruise-style active lifestyle than have to take care of your own environment, because we have housekeeping, we have laundry service, we have the Dining by Design restaurant, which means it's open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you
Really?
can go and eat when you want.
Okay.
And you can eat whatever. Say if you decide you want breakfast at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can have breakfast at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's kind of, it's a beautiful dining room. And the staff is really up on what everybody likes and dislikes. So that's the difference. Now you can come in as assisted, and that would mean that you need assistance with your daily living activities. You may need help showering. You may need help dressing. You may just need reminders to take your medication. The advantage that we have, the way our community is set up, you can move in independent, that you don't need any help, and say you break your leg and you need assistance.
Right.
You stay in your apartment. Your apartment's your apartment, but you then assistance is added on, and then it, depending on how much assistance is needed, would depend on the cost. But that would be separate from your rent. Your rent stays the same.
Okay. And the third one is?
And that's memory care. And memory care is a secured environment where to protect the residents, because one of the issues that happens with dementia and Alzheimer's is the tendency to roam and forget where they are. So, which can be really, really an issue. So the memory care unit is staffed with, based on the number of residents, and all of the windows are alarmed, all of the doors are alarmed.
Okay.
A resident can't just arbitrarily walk out the door. If the resident is going to do something with the rest of with other residents, they're brought there by inobtrusively by whoever's on staff. A staff member will take them to join them, like to go up to the theater or go and do puzzles. But that's for the memory care.
So this is a first-class place, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what you're doing. It's just, this is great for Pahrump.
It's wonderful for Pahrump because we have so many seniors. A third of our population base is seniors. So, and we all know that, just go to the store. One of the other things that this is very unique in Southern Nevada, and I don't even know any place else that has it, but we have the Puridyme air filtration system throughout the building, so that the air is purified throughout 24/7. And if somebody comes in with a cold, they're not going to be carrying it around to the residents, which is a good thing.
All right, how about oxygen and things like that? Do you have?
We don't have, we are totally non-medical. So
Okay.
so if somebody comes in and needs oxygen, they can come in with their oxygen. And it can't be liquid oxygen. It has to be just the regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I'm really not savvy on that, but that's one of the other things we have. Another thing we're going to be offering is respite, which is very important. Respite care, this is starting now. We have rooms available. And what that means is if you have a relative that you can't leave home alone, they cannot be left home alone, and you need to go on vacation. I mean, they're fine by themselves during the day, but you can't leave them for 2 weeks, and you want to go on a vacation, we will be able to accommodate residents.
You won't do that with teenagers, though, right? If the parents want to go.
Not.
Because a lot of people don't want to leave them.
No, any parent
Yes,
with
I
a brain
understand that.
doesn't. But no, unfortunately not. They're just a little different demographic. But this is great for Pahrump. Yeah.
I didn't hear of that before, but that's great.
It's
Yeah.
very, very important because we have a lot of families where you have a family member And the family doesn't really want to relinquish having them with them at home.
Sweet.
But they need to be able to get away for whatever reason. In some cases, it's a medical reason, and that's what the respite care will be for.
Oh, that's
so
excellent.
we have that, yeah. So I'm really proud of that. That's a great opportunity, and I get a lot of phone calls on this, you can imagine.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, we have a lot of things going on.
And you've invited me through, not you, but through, a lot of us have gotten postcards.
Yep.
And to come over and see what's happening. And I'm going to see what's happening. We're taping this on Friday. I'll be there tomorrow afternoon to view the facility there.
The
also.
community.
The community.
Gotcha.
Yes. But yeah, so this would be,
Yeah.
it's right just north of J.G. Johnson?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's in practice. It's just off of the campus, as well as the Peripheral Learning Center on Java. And if you have a GPS or you have Google, don't waste your time, because Java is half a block long. It just covers the front of our building. However, we're directly west of Honeysuckle / Ian Deutsch Park.
Right.
Directly west of it. You can't miss it off of Honeysuckle, because it's the biggest building there, 2 stories.
It is. It is quite, yeah, it stands out
beautiful.
quite a bit. Yeah, so I was surprised when I started seeing that, then I put two and two together, and I
Yeah.
saw the information about that. So it's very, very good.
And we're very proactive in the community.
University of Nevada Cooperative
Yes.
Extension, my friend Debbie, you know Debbie
Yes,
Woodland.
Debbie Woodland
Yes.
and Joanne.
And what are they doing?
We have going on until July 2nd, each Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the morning until about 11:30. We're having classes called Seniors Can. The first one was on hydration, and that was this past Tuesday. This one coming up is food choices for healthy living. This is where that works, what you were talking about earlier.
No Twinkies.
No Twinkies. That's May 28th. Then we have You Are What You Eat. I love that. I Am a Potato Chip. Food as a Preventative Medicine. That's June 4th. And these are all fun, and I think we all know that, but we don't know what specifically. Food safety, another important issue, June 11th. Accidental falls. Seniors tend to have a lot of falls, and at some stages different. I, of course, have always tripped over things, so I don't count. But that's going to be in June 18th. Consumer fraud. The biggest targets in the world are seniors.
Yes.
And it makes me angry, and they're going to be addressing that issue. And then this program is going to close with hydration again July 2nd, because we didn't have a lot of publicity. But I want everybody to call me, and because this is very important. Seating is limited. I think we had 9 people there this past week, but we have room for 15.
Okay, great. We're just about out of time right now. So look in your mailboxes. You should have had them already for the invitation to come to Inspirations Community and see what's going on over there. And it adds to our community. So it's
Very
something
much so.
wonderful. So I thank you, and I'll be at your community tomorrow at 11:30. Thank you for
Perfect.
watching, and we'll see you next week.